So here we are at the Nurburgring, doing a night race on the US competition servers. This is actually, I think, my second night race. The first race I ever ran was a night race at Misano. I think I got 6th in that one. Night races aren't too bad in this game, actually. The headlights work pretty well, but the cold track ends up being a little bit of extra work to deal with, grip level-wise and tire pressures. So coming down into turn 1, everything looks okay. This guy almost hits me, but managed to get away unscathed. And qualified 5th, and that looks like where we're slotting in here. I actually did my fastest lap ever here in qualifying. That was like a 154.7, but it's only good enough for P5. So we had a pretty quick group here. Got an Audi and P2 running wide there. Coming down, everyone's slotting in. Black guy's trying to get into P2 here. And when the Audi goes off the road out into the sand, giving P2 to black guy. So that pushes me up into 4. Everyone's being careful now on the first lap, trying to get tires up to temperature, just following along. The leader is crazy quick in the Honda. I think he did like a 54.3 or something like that in qualifying, and he's already stretched out a 1.2 second lead on P2 at this point. Down through the chicane for the first time. Got that Ferrari closing up behind me. Top 5 spots are starting to put a nice gap on the rest of the field. And coming down here into turn 1, this Ferrari just nudges me a bit. I saw him coming in the mirrors, so I was able to brace for impact and straighten the wheel to make sure I didn't spin out. And didn't do any damage, so no harm, no foul. Just get on with racing. And the gray and white Audi of Vallis gets the braking totally wrong in there, and that's a little wide is all I need to scoot by. Yeah. Just enough. Now we're up into P3. It's not too bad, 2 spots in 2 laps. He gets a little wide again. Now that Ferrari's gonna challenge him. Gets it into Schumacher. Everybody's getting a little spread out. Let's switch this over to the TV camera. It's always a good angle for coming through the chicane there. I'm not ashamed to admit it's a little scary every time you go through there in this game. The chicane they use is more open than I was familiar with in the Gran Turismo Formula 1 tight chicane. You have to just tear through there at full speed in order to get a good lap time, and stay over 90 miles an hour. But if you hit either of those little concrete bricks with the cones on them, it just bounces the car off the road. So it's high risk, high reward. And at 157 I did not too great. It opened up a gap to black eye, so You know, the leader did a 55.5 already. Black guy got a 56.3. And I did a 57.1. So, not too great on the heavy fuel cold tire lap, but see if we can get that gap back. Oh, and the Audi Velis in the background there spins out and catches the wall. He's still having a hard race. So he got back on track in P8, so not too bad, but he's probably nursing a wounded car now. Yeah, I did a 56.4, that's much better. Leader did a 55.1, so he's getting faster. And Black Eye only did a 56.6 ahead of me, so cutting into that lead. Taking this Ferrari with me. Gap is under a second to him. Leader's already pulled out a 4-second gap in only 3 laps. He was crazy fast all race. Again, down the front straight. I got a 56.1. Leader did a 54.7. Black Eye turned in a 55.8, so gap on me is up to 2.2. Car behind me did a 56.7 though, so making room for between me and the Ferrari. He's got an Audi chasing him. The guy that went off on lap 1, he was originally P2, I think. Well, this guy's lap just keeps, or his race just keeps getting worse. He's gonna stop and go 32nd, and he's at the back of the field. So he must have come in for damage and sped in the pit lane. There's no mandatory stop in this race, so any time in the pits is painful. Closing right up on Black Eye this lap. We got lead Honda does a 55.1. Black Eye did a 57.2, so he had some trouble. Taking advantage by doing another 56.1. Yeah, rather than push like crazy this early in the race, I try to hunt my prey with robotic consistency. So just trying to keep turning in those 56.1s over and over and over again and wait for a mistake. One second gap, sticking right with him. Got a nice 2 seconds to the Ferrari now. Oh, and it looks like Oscar totally lost it in Schumacher. Yeah, into the wall. So we're down another Audi. Coming through with a 56.2. Black Eye did a 56.4. And leader comes through with another 55.3. Closing right up, only 0.5 behind now. Coming through with another 56.1. Black Eye did a 56.2, so we made up a 10th on him. Getting a little wide there. Not enough to make a move though. Just enough to get some racy action. Fill his mirror with bright lights. Gotta be within a half a second now. Yeah, 0.3. Gonna get some dirty air through Schumacher though. It's a real good passing opportunity. Nice shower of sparks on that curbing. A little slow through the chicane, that's going to cost. Yeah, already looking like a bigger gap now. Yeah, up to 818. $56.5. He did a 56.3, so I lost 0.2 on that one. And the leader did another 55. Getting a little wiggly coming out of turn 1 there. Still only 0.7 back though. Lost a little more time through there, down to 9:45 now. Clawed a little bit back there towards the second half of the lap. And leader did another 55. Black guy does a 56.2, and I follow with a 56.2 of my own. Keeping it tight through there, making the run up to Schumacher. And catches a little bit of dirt going through there. Gonna gain some ground. Oh, and he runs wide. Gain a little bit more ground. And catches the dirt coming out of Como. That's gonna cost him. Pushing up next to him, trying to make the move. And there we go into P2, coming into the chicane. Took that a little slow. You don't really want to be too aggressive when you first pass someone and crash. That's always embarrassing. Now it's time to start pushing. See if we can get into the 55s. 56.3 that lap. With his mistake, though, he did 57.6, so that cost him about a second. And leader did a 54.9, so he's still hauling ass. The black guy's only half a second back. Oh, got really wide there, up onto the marbles. That's not good. Start pushing harder, start making little mistakes. Little wiggle coming in to come out there. Kept it all together though. Still increasing the gap though. Almost a full second now. Yeah, 56.3, even with those little mistakes, that's not bad. You got a 56.8. Still making up some good time. Pushing wide through turn 2 there. Tires might be going off at this point. They're 11 laps in. They're well past their magic period when they can turn in the really fast laps. Bad sector 1 allowed black guy to catch right back up. Only 0.5 back now. Getting a little nervous coming out of the corner again. Right up under my wing going through the chicane. Only 3:11 behind. Catching some draft coming down the straightaway. Yeah, 56.9. That's definitely a mistake lap. He did 56.2. Caught up tons of time. You know, the leader did a 55.4, so he's still walking away from us. He's got a 14.8 second lead after only 12 laps. So he's over a second a lap. A little bit of dust cloud there. That must be coming from a lap car, because there's no way it's the leader. He's 14 seconds up the road. It's probably back of the field here, Miller. Yeah, we're catching right up behind him. Oh, and he totally spins out. Somehow we both managed to miss him, though. Dodging the lap traffic didn't matter much. Did a 56.2. Black guy put down a 56.7, so gaps back up near a second. Now it's up to 1.3. Looks like Black Guy's having a hard lap. He might be starting to get some push from his tires too. Yeah, made up another 0.3, up to 1.6. What'd the leader do this time around? He did a 55.5 again. I got a 56.1, and Black Guy did a 57.1, so yeah, he had problems last lap. I'm getting wide through turn 2 again. That's going to be costly. Managed to get it tucked down tight back for turn 3 though. Yeah, little wiggle there from Black Eye. He's starting to lose all kinds of time. 1.6 behind now. Now 1.7, so this should be a good lap. And 56.3. Black Guy does a 56.4, so still hanging in there. Leader turns in a 55.0. Gaps up to 2 seconds after sector 1. Back down to 1.7, so I lost a little time there in sector 2. Nice and aggressive through the chicane though. He follows suit. Picks up time again, only 1.5 back. So, leader does another 55.2. I came in with a 56.3. Black guy followed with a 56.2, so he made up a 10th on me in that time. Getting a little wide through there, still pushing hard, trying to get the most out of these old tires. They're starting to slide. Getting a little wide again through there. Gap's to 1.7 though. It looks like Black Eye might have caught some more dirt coming out of Camo curve. See if that's reflected in the gap. I took a slow chicane that time. So that might have wiped out any gain. No, it's still 2.2, so that's good. Honda's laughing a guy after doing a 55.3. I managed a 56.4 with a little mistakes. Black Eye, however, yeah, he must have caught some dirt there. He's coming up 157.1. So the gap's a nice healthy 2.5 now. Gotta keep that going, even though the tires are starting to fall apart. Of course, the pressure's also probably dropping because it gets colder as the night goes on. Dynamic weather in this game is pretty nice. Keeps things interesting. The track kind of changes a little bit from lap to lap. And making up more time, up to 2.7. Everybody else is pretty spread out at this point. It's like 7 seconds to 4th, another 7 seconds to 5th, 23 to 7th, 3 to 8th, 9 seconds to 9th. So everyone's starting to settle into having their own space. Got some more sparks there going through the chicane. Another 56.1, that's a good one. And a 56.4 from Black Eye. Made up 0.3 on him. And doing better through Sector 1 with the worn tires. And then this is where the rear end started to do a lazy drift on the way in. I was catching it, but then as soon as the tires bit, I got a dose of snap oversteer that chucked me off into the weeds. Thankfully I was able to keep it pointing in the right direction, so motored back down onto the track. But that cost me tons of time. Black Eye's closing right back up on me hard, making a race of it again. All that hard work making a gap is completely erased. And I checked the tires after the race, and one side of the car, I can't remember if it was the left or the right, but both tires had graining on them, and the rear was moderate graining. So I'm going to go ahead and assume that that's what was the reason why I got some wonky handling here toward the end of the race, where the rear end was always trying to step out on me. It's like the front end would push going into corners, and then the rear end would try and step out on the way out. Started to get pretty tricky. Black Eye's inside a second. He smells blood in the water, so he's going to try and come after me with everything he's got now. Yeah, 58.5, so that off-road excursion cost about 2 seconds. Got a Ferrari parked off on the side of the road in turn 1, making a drive-in movie theater out of the race. Yeah, I got through there without spinning this time. Black Eye's still closing though. Only 0.8 behind now. A little wide there, and a wiggle. Kept the speed up through the chicane though. Now he's only 0.7 back. Still hard charging. I got a 56.6. He turned in a 56.4, so it took 0.2 out. A little wide through turn 2 again. Still struggling. Cut the curve in 4. Game lets you have that though, so no harm, no foul. Closing right up under the wing. Only 0.5 back now. Car's starting to push wide through the last corner now too. Just trying to keep it all together. Come home with P2. 56.8. Lap times are suffering. He does a 56.6 behind me, closing up another 2/10. Now he's only 0.6 back. Did better through the stadium this time though. He's only like a car length back now. Getting a little loose there coming out of Schumacher, riding up on the curb. Keeping it solid and stable through here this time though. Still only 0.4 back coming onto the straightaway. Lap times are still suffering, only pulling a 56.7 that time around. Just trying to keep it tidy, keep the car pointed the right direction, keep Black Eye behind me. No more mistakes. Coming up on another lap car. Looks like Aston Martin, so that's probably Walton. Yeah, there we are right behind him. Gap to Black Eye's up to 1.5, so he's having a tough time of his own. I'm giving him the flashers, let him know we're coming just in case he doesn't see the blue flags. Lap times are still coming up. 56.9 that last one. Tires are falling off fast at this point. And giving him the flashers again here, just because I wanted to duck under him for this corner. Didn't work out. I was a little too far back and he shut the door on me. But he let us through in the next corner. That little balk cost me some time. Black Eye's closed right back up on me. Lost my 1 second gap. Aston Martin driver helping another one. It's only 0.4. Back within striking distance. Carries on a loose through Schumacher. Take another trip through the chicane. Keeping the speed up. Almost home. And there we are. Held on to P2 just barely for my first podium on a competition server in a night race.